Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza. Back in the long dark here. And moving along through our custom Signaloper here. I do have the signal already done here in Pleasant Valley and the cache found. So for the story, I just really need to get back to Musket. Eventually. At some point. But my time here in Pleasant Valley is about up. And I just really have a few things to look at here in Thompson's Crossing before I can head on out back to Mystery Lake. Oh, there's a good one. Sewing kit. Looks like a can.
I think I can use this.
I found a better lantern, but it doesn't have much fuel. Play locker roulette here. Let's see if we get anything. Generally, the answer is no.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's actually fine. I'll see if the hockey jersey weighs any more or less. Alright, do this quick. So I probably want to peek around the houses too. Actually, I'll grab that. Yeah. Oh, there's a sewing book. Perfect. And that's why you turn the light on. I mean, it's twofold. You take a second look and you got better lighting, so. But took a trip up to Ash Canyon, had a good time there. Got the backpack and the crampons. On the way back, I went to the summit. And it's a cool noise. Kind of creepy. And Timberwolf. There were some goodies. I got a second pair of crampons, which is surprising to me. I made the improvised crampons to get there. Actually, I made them earlier to get to Milton, but they're a little heavier, the improvised, than the ones you can find. So now that I have two pairs of these, it's dope. Just have a spare pair laying around. But it gave me a huge pile of coffee. Most importantly, and the reason I went, though, I did get an ear wrap. Hey, take that, sure. So my journey to Ash Canyon was, it was to get the backpack and the lighter weight crampons, but behind it was the secondary trip, thinking about, oh, I could use of hopefully finding an ear wrap. So clothing wise is doing pretty good. We got 41 and 20 right now. Need to sew a few things. It was 22. But we tighten up the outerwear just a little bit. Eventually it'll go back up. But you can tell we got the new wool coat. So that's, yeah, it is a little heavier. So anyway, they have the exact same warmth. I'll switch them out. It's not much, but I mean every little bit counts, I think, in this game. And when I'm playing in with the other loot tables, other than Interloper, I like to try to go and get lightweight by finding all the synthetics that I can find. I tell you what, though, I wouldn't be mad about having a leather jacket.
This'll come in handy.
It does, I think, essentially what the wolf coat does, but it actually has a little better windproofing. The warmth, I don't know. I don't remember if it was that high or not, but I think it was comparable. And then the trick with it weighs 1 pound 10 less. So. The aviator's cap, all that stuff. Hopefully we'll come across some of that somewhere. When I started out in Forsaken Airfield, so didn't really have the gear or the time to spend there. I did leave pretty quick. So when I go back, hoping to come across one of those items. I like to look in here, look in the little things. Sometimes you can find cured saplings in these little boxes. Doesn't look like there's anything here. No. But this little market area, you can find stuff laying around. Sometimes you can find like a mushroom. I can see some firewood over there. Occasionally there's a pry bar, or there at least used to be. Piece of wood, some paint, and a book. I have seen and noticed some changes now with the Signaloper, finding boxes and stuff where I wouldn't normally expect them. And then there was even stuff in the church. There used to never be anything in that church, but there was like a bathroom, I think.
Take it.
Yep, I want to grab whatever clothing I can get. I'm glad I found that mending book. Because I want to boost up my mending, and then I'll just sew whatever I can. I already did some at the farm. Such a joke. Let's see. I don't remember if I went in here or not. This house is one of those that's kind of like under construction, so there's usually not much in them on any difficulty level. Truth be told, well, if you want, you can break these guys down there for firewood. There might be something in there. I only tend to look when I'm really like, it's convenient for the firewood too. Well, oh, and I'll tell you what though, out in the cave, in the last episode, I dropped the coal on the ground. I had 49 pieces. So I think I walked up there with like 2. So 47 pieces from the cave. I left some behind. So easily, like I've said, you can get up to 50 pieces of coal out of that cave. But I had a few pieces laying on the ground too, so. I got a nice stack of about 50 coal just sitting around. Yeah, that's a lot. Which will help in my adventuring. And it's nice that it's here in Pleasant Valley. It's not too far from Mystery, where my main base is going to be. Unfortunately, well, I mean, somewhat purposely, but just mostly circumstantially, I've left a lot of cattails in different places. But I think I left some behind in Mystery as well, so I think I got a little stack there anyway. I mean, that's it, really. There's really not, like I said, there isn't too much left for me to do. I want to read these books. I've got a fire book and a mending book. I'll definitely work on the mending book. But one of the nice things about Thompson's Crossings is this right here, the ability to get some cloth and do some mending, and then also bring some back to Mystery at some point. Let's grab these two. I think I'll just grab that one. It does not sound pretty outside. Come on, bunny. Get across the screen. Yeah, no. I was about done anyway. There's cloth in here too. Oh, I don't think I really looked around in here very much. I know I didn't crack this thing, so maybe I'll just do that real quick. Little hidden cabinet there. Sometimes there's good stuff in it. Again, you know, a lot of this is going to depend on changes as well, so. A little more of this fish. And they were kind enough to give me a steak, so I'll take that. Plenty of water. Alright, let me see if I can get some sewing done here. As I say, oh, I found a rabbit hat too. I was going to say, I don't have really all that much. That's kind of a waste. Let's just put a piece of leather. So anyway, I want to just repair these up a little bit. One, it gives me some spare clothing to have laying around, but really all it does is for my purposes right now, it's to geek up my mending score here. And I want to get this fixed. Oops, damn it, why would it... Anyway, I've already complained about the menus in this game enough. Alright, so the windproofing on this thing is pretty fantastic. It would be... I haven't really found it at a point that it's ever been, you know what I mean? It's not like I found it... It's that you need to find this like first, like early game, for it to really have an effect. But generally, I generally have found a jacket or something before finding that. But we'll plug that on. We'll save a little bit of weight. But yeah, my repair skill is level 3, or mending, I mean. So, pretty much every repair is going to be successful with the sewing kit or the hook and needle. It's or thread. It's like 95% chance of success. So if I don't mind, which I don't, there's plenty of cloth. Just sewing some of this stuff up randomly. Like I said, it gives me spare clothing as well. In case I end up needing it, you know. I could just sew up my own socks here real quick. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, you know. Let's toss the clothing in here. Oh wait, I already threw it back in the fridge. Never mind. Six pieces. So, I know I can get an hour in. Did I start reading this? I did. May get another hour in. I don't know. Oh, I got it. So the question comes. Hmm.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
You heard the lady. Come on. I don't think I'm going to get
Perfect.
both books. Oh, that's right. Some of that. You know, and a decent amount will depend on the weather. Of what I decide to do tomorrow. I've got not a ton of food, so I'll just try to keep that in the back of my head. No kidding, miss. No kidding. Alright, and then all that really did for me, honestly, is just help me not have to carry that back. When it's time to go. God, these are garbage. Best one's the last one. Alright. And let's get some rest and pretend like something's going to happen tomorrow at least. I want to get a decent amount of rest. Again, we'll see what things look like. Yeah, I'm good. Alright. That worked out. Okay. Well, no. I already know one thing I need. The good news is, I think anyway, I don't have to climb a rope. Oh, I do. Don't. No. No, I don't. I forgot where I was. No, I don't need to climb a rope. So, I absolutely plan to walk out of here with too much weight. Oh, Lion's gonna start beating me up here with this stuff. I was gonna say the other end of it is just all these saplings.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And when I say all these saplings, I just pulled those out, and then we. I mean, look at this pile. It's absolutely insane. So. Oh yeah, and a bear skin. That monster pile of coal I'd love to take with me. But I think I want some of these maples. I think that should be plenty for now. Plenty for now. Actually, I know that's plenty for now. 105 pounds, not too bad. I could get more stuff. That makes me happy. So I'll grab the hacksaw, the tools, and the pry bar. Both sewing kits. I don't know if I'm going to need any of this kind of stuff with me. Come back to that stuff. It's not going to be the speediest of walks. I think if I keep it under 120, it's not really going to slow me down that much. I can run and all that stuff. Alright, one more check in the old bin, make sure. I wouldn't mind that deer hide, or the scrap, or the cloth, all of it really. Oh, I know. Did I grab that rabbit hat? There. I might bring the spare bridges too. Just in case something goes wrong. I got it. Alright. Yeah. That actually might have slowed me down a little bit. But, thankfully I am not a genius. I'm sitting here with a ridiculous amount of water. Now we're talking. I am, Alright, well, I feel like I've got a lot. And I don't want to slow myself down that much. Now, the last time I went through the cave, has been a while. So I'm also wondering if there might be some coal in there. I mean, partially there could just always be the chance that I missed some. Bedroll. Cooking pot. Alright. I'm going to take what I think is a pretty straightforward way to get out of here. It may not be the fastest way, but I do think it's one of the easier ways to follow. But anyway, I've got some goodies at the farm. I left and stuff back there. I mean, eventually I need to come back and go to Black Rock, pick up stuff I've left here. You know, there'll be multiple trips to Pleasant Valley, so. I'm actually pretty satisfied with the haul I've got on me right now. So anyway, we just walk down this road until we get to here, and we're going to take a left. And you can kind of see this road. You see it's depression all through here. We're going to stick in this. Now you hear their woos. This is not like a wolf-free route. And I believe there's a bear, can be a bear. Actually, where we're trying to go. But basically, we're just going to follow this out of here. This will literally lead you to where you need to go. So. If you ever wondered how to get from Pleasant Valley to Mystery Lake, this is one way to do it. And you can see it's a foggy day. The thing is, if it's super foggy or really, you know, snowing, even a blizzard, as long as you stay pretty centered in this depression, you should be okay. I mean, obviously it depends on, you know, can you live through a blizzard? But again, I've got decent clothing. I can run. Oh, I'd be alright. I've got a badge on that my stamina recuperates 20% faster, I think. I know it recoups faster. I just don't remember if it's. I think it's 20%. I do. I'm pretty heavy. Climbing this hill isn't going to be quick, but like, if throw the crampons on, I'm not really sure if they don't help you move any faster, really. But it does increase your little stamina pool for running. Well, again, we're just staying in the middle of this depression, and we're going to follow it to a bridge. Anyway, there's this one place I don't think I actually looked, but I don't think there's really anything here. Other than a dead body of some sorts and feathers, hopefully. Did you die with empty pockets like so many other people?
This stuff will come in handy.
I took a dead man's underwear, but, you know. At least she wasn't like, I hope somebody isn't trying to use this. That one makes me nuts. We're in a survival situation. Pulling stuff off of dead bodies. I think we know who needs this stuff. Anyway, a little side mission cost me a little time, and you never know with the weather. Things are going decent though. Temperature shouldn't, I guess it's probably not too bad. -11. So. That's doable for what I'm wearing. It is getting colder on the over time. I have it on the medium setting. I'm not really sure what difference that makes. Either temperature-wise or how long it takes. I believe that the world gets colder in Interloper in 50 days. I don't know how long it takes in any of the lower schools, if it matters. But, let's see. We're already past that, so. 2 months in, though. Mostly just been focused on gearing up and getting stuff, you know. Here comes the snow, centralized, and at least, if not in mystery, at least closer to mystery. So really, at, you know, a certain point, once the main bit of exploring is done, I'll need to run back to Milton and get some stuff. I'll need to run back to Frederick Railroad and get some stuff. I need to run back to here, coastal, etc. All the places that I have been and will go. But yeah, I try to pull that stuff, you know, close by. So, for instance, if I go to Black Rock, I'll try to bring as much stuff as I can here. Because it's easier for me to go back and forth to here than it is to go from Mystery to Black Rock. This is not the way out. Now, we went across a bridge. We got the waterfall over here to the left. I'll head back up to that road, actually. Well, no, I can show you where. So I'm just going to peek in this cave. Yep, it's a cave. Can I go through that way? Yes. But we want to go past the waterfall. And we want to hang a left, kind of like we did. I'll show you. So there's our bridge. And there's the road. And we're going to head left. We're going to follow this wall just a little bit. And we're trying to get right up there. And it's kind of hard to tell or see, but there is a cave entrance. You can kind of see it from here. I can. Whether the visual quality for anyone watching is good enough, I don't know. God, this slow walk is making me nuts. It's not even that slow. This can be a little tricky sometimes to get started. Just keep trying if it doesn't let you immediately start walking up that. This is the cave we want. So, I don't know. I made torches and then I left them. But I do have some nice ones. So. I could probably stop along the way and make a couple more. I got fuel at the Rangers station. Camp office. I guess that's what it's called. Okay, I think I left a mental note in my brain that I didn't look over here to the right. There we go. Alright, pizza left, past pizza left, future pizza, or I guess present pizza. A little gift. What is And I just want to grab a couple more. I only meant to put one piece of coal on, unfortunately. I suppose I double tapped it, looked like. They're all the same crap freaking torch. Give me a good one. It's at least somewhat better. I swear it's the same torch every time. There we go. Alright. I'm even heavier. But I'll be tossing torches along the way, so. I did the, I've explored the other part of the cave already. I do believe. Alright, is it right or left? This way. Oh man. Anyway. Out we go. Winding river. Work our way back to the dam. Cruise through there. You know, I'm wondering, I think I can probably get to the ranger station by tonight. We'll see what the weather does. We'll see what the weather does. I might take a peek and see what's in the trailer up here. I think I got pretty much everything of major use from there. There's still a couple places in Mystery I haven't gone to yet either. I haven't gone to the Broken Tower. And I haven't gone to, there's a rope climb. It's a little spot on the back of the lake. It's not the one that leads to the area where the cave is, or where there used to be a possibility for the prepper's cache. Just in a little spot, more like in the, well, it's closer to here. Well, I haven't run into any bunnies or wolves or anything. It's a quiet day here on Winding River. I'll gather more along the way, and I'll gather some from muskeg and such, but I do want to start picking that up again. I was running around with between 20 and 40 pretty much, and then... Wait, did I miss my way up? No, it is. Is this right? Okay. I felt like I went too far. But I did not. Well, I mean, other than this mild snow, I gotta say, the trip here was pretty decent weather-wise. Kind of hard to beat. I always say, you know, the light fog is probably one of the best ones. I mean, it makes it harder to see creatures that are trying to eat you, obviously, but... I'm a survival hunter, not a point rocks at a wolf guy. This one's a little tricky to get over too, but you can get over it. Now with a 500-day playthrough, I gotta imagine I'm gonna have time to kill, so I definitely plan on coming up here and busting up a bunch of crates. Sometimes they hide stuff in these tubes and whatnot. Yeah, I did those. But anyway, it's a way to get firewood. It's, you know, wood for snares. See, there's a crate in there you can't get to, I don't think. I don't want to get stuck in there. It kind of looks like I might get stuck in there. And away we go. Just hug the wall, don't look down. This part is a little tricky. Just do it slow. And always just try to keep myself angled a little bit to the right, the left, I mean. And that way, if I do accidentally tap, it should be alright. Well, a lot of times there's a dead deer up here. I don't know any crows. So, oh, there he is. He's here. I'll leave him for a rainy day. Nothing in those this time. But anyway, this guy's been a lifesaver on more than one occasion, and it's a good place to get his skin. You can see they kind of moved his body, though. He used to be over here. But actually, this is better. You got windproofing pretty well. Let me get my heavy butt through this window, though. quit grabbing stuff. Let's go. That might come in handy. What every looter says. Everything... Did I get the key for this or not? No. Should be, you know, pretty well looted. Like I said, I want to come up here and crack these crates open. I'm going to have the time to do it. And I know you can find stuff in some of them. But they have changed things. And locations of where you can find stuff, so... There used to always be a scarf or a torch, or maybe both, in this hallway. They no longer appear to show up there. Yeah, and there used to be a jerry can back there I haven't found in any playthrough since they changed things into the update, so... And it's rough on Interloper players. They don't know where matches are anymore. They're not necessarily going to be there. The matches at the farm in Pleasant Valley weren't there. I think they can be. I found them in lower difficulties. But, they're not guaranteed, and they used to be guaranteed, so... Let's scoot up here. Now, one of the things I'm curious is also... I've been gone for... mystery, I would say, a week and some change. But I really haven't been here. I wasn't even here that long when I did come back. So I'm curious if the acorns have respawned. Right, let's get down this hallway. What's up, that dude? Get a little pep in our step. Let me see if I can get out the door with this torch. Yeah, I'll keep it lit. See what the weather's like. You'd think it'd be pretty much the same as when I went inside, but there's no guarantees. It seems like when you walk into an interior, the game kind of feels like it's got to do something. We're all right. Fog. Oh yeah, blizzard. I'm heavy enough. Whatever I've left, if I've left anything in the trailer, it'll be there when I get back. I'm gonna head straight to the camp office. But anyway, this probably was one of the first acorn trees I hit in Smith Street, but it might not be, actually. It might be towards the end, because I came in through the other way. Through, Forlorn Muskeg. This poor place. Forlorn Muskeg, Forsaken Airfield, Desolation Point. Bleak Inlet. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's back on this one. But, I mean, you figure it takes time. I don't know how, I mean, you know, a month, 2 months. You'd think, because it's a video game, it'd be every couple weeks. It's the Long Dark video game, so. They're gonna be mean. Getting a little wind. Getting a little wind. The snow's picking up maybe just a little bit. I mean, I got a stack of coffee in my inventory. I'm pretty sure I got some coffee back at the house. I don't have much further to go, but what I didn't want it to do was go my fatigue, my eyeball there on the bottom left. I don't want it to go below the halfway point. Because then you start losing your carry weight, and I would slow down even more. So. Yeah, I definitely don't want to slow down. Anyway, I was hoping on the acorns, but really that was just kind of silly. It should probably take a while, yeah. It's like this weather can't make up its mind. It's like it kind of wants to be windy and snowy, but maybe not quite commit to a storm. Now, you can always pick up torches for sticks after they burned out. So if you're wandering back and forth and stuff, and you can pick them up at varying times, right? But if you think about it, you should. You can. You don't have to. You could leave those as route markers, which I do sometimes. Now there is spray paint in this game, and people use it to mark their way, which is a genius thing that I never really thought about. You know what, Mr. Wolf? You're lucky I'm busy. So, if you've ever played it on like pilgrim mode or with the animals on passive, you start to see a pattern develop that's so cheesy. The wolves in this game are cheesy anyway, but the the fact that a single wolf like ever has to be an issue is dumb. I think. I'm sorry. And they should not track you for miles and etc. But neither here nor there. It's not a problem with the way I play anyway. But they do make them so that when they do run, almost anything, it's generally going to path in the direction that you were heading. Which is going to end up, like I said, if you have one stupid wolf bothering you, which makes about 0 sense.
Come on, little fire.
You're going to have to deal with it over and over again.
Oh.
Not this time, Astrid. Well, venison right up here by the homestead's kind of hard to ignore. I feel like he's going to change direction, though. Yeah. Stop, stop. Okay. I don't know what my current meat situation is. I think it's fine. Oh, but we can get another deer skin down. Alright, that one's cured. That one's cured. I got a bear skin coat. And we got one down for the bedroll. I got a hammer for the house. And one in muskeg for forging. Which big pile of sewing kits. Scored some matches that stacked. That's always awesome. Actually got some clothing for the clothing drawer, right? Oh, I could just switch out my rabbit hat. Thanks to that find. Oh, I didn't. Awesome. Yeah. This right here is the haul. It's going to change it all. That's great. I need room right now. I'll worry about the rest of it here in a minute. Where it goes. But I can tell by the weight in these lockers that I need to do some moving around. Good, nice score on the feathers. Maybe the wind's calmed down just a bit. It's kind of what I'm hoping. Couldn't really hear it inside, but that doesn't really mean anything. Oh, no, it did. Dope. Let me run over here. I should have still some time on this fire. Oh, that reminds me. Right. Whew. Yeah. I can't believe this thing. Boom! Beautiful day in Mystery Lake. Oh, that's a nice one. There we go. Alright, crows. Hopefully you left me some feathers. Yeah? Awesome. And we'll cook this guy up. Well, you know, let me think about this. How do I want to approach this? Let's see. Ooh, almost walked into the fire. So I should be able to get most of it, I would think. Well, guess what? There's steak right here. You know, if I don't get my 4 to 6 pounds of meat every day. I mean, I could have it turned up even higher, actually, but I don't, because I think it's kind of silly. And let's see how long it takes to get these guts out of here. 20 minutes?
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
Ah. An aurora. Alright. Got a little meat. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I got a bunch in the rock cache. I shouldn't really need to do anything. However, nothing wrong with getting a little cooking score. Got water. Yep, I got some grub in here. Oh wait, that's right. Might as well make use of this stupid container they stuck in here anyway. Top off the tank here. Firewood. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Boom. Well. Quite the walk. Got quite a bit accomplished from Pleasant Valley to here, right? Good run. Yeah. Like I said, the whole trip to Ash Canyon, everything, you know. Yeah, I had some blizzards. I had some moments. There were some problems. But, like, for the most part, I just kept getting good stuff. And I even found a spare rabbit hat and a spare pair of crampons. Yeah, I forgot I had those. So, how dope is that? Anyway, it's time for me to make dinner for these hungry people around here. I gotta go. So if you happen to catch this, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you happen to see this at a later date or time, also thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a good day, and y'all be good to each other.